All right, guys. So, figured I'd give you a little update on the Camaro. Um, I painted the engine bay satin black, like I said I was gonna do. This is actually the second time I painted it. The first time came out. I grabbed this 2,000 degree high temperature paint that on the cap looked like it was gonna finish out looking like this, and it ended up being really chalky looking. I didn't like that look. I just put, this is the third coat, and I unmasked the fenders. This was about an hour ago now, and it's pretty cold in my garage, so things are kind of taking a little longer to dry. It looks a little blotchy, but like right there, it looks wet and blotchy. That's actually going to dry soon. But, so here's all this. Here's the LS3. It has its new cam, brand new lifters in it. They are, as you can see, they're the non-DOD style. I haven't removed the pan of the pump yet because I've been messing around with this actually. I disassembled the supercharger. I put its solid isolator in, so it's nice and tight now. The snout was done in a high temp wrinkle black to match the lid. I painted the supercharger orange to match the car. And I've been working on the cylinder heads. Long story with these. Make a long story short, I had a CTSV way back when. I'm sure you guys remember it. The cylinder heads on the CTSV had Brian Tooley Racing dual titanium valve springs, retainers, and locks. They're all titanium. And so what I did was I actually disassembled the 243s. Excuse me. I actually disassembled the 243s to rob them of their valve springs because that's what I wanted to use. So now I've actually got my valve stem seals installed. I have painted all the accessory brackets black, timing covers black. The coil brackets are also now orange to match the car. As you can see, it's not a bad color match, for just being Chevy orange out of a can. So my goal with under the hood, I don't want anything to be super glossy shiny. I've done that a lot in the past where things are really nice and super glossy shiny. I don't want it this time around. The fuel rails, I am actually going to put some junk injectors into the fuel rails for the LSA, and those are going to get painted this same satin black, just to kind of give things a little bit of depth and dimension in the engine bay. Other than that, guys, there's really not much to update. I just kind of wanted to give a small, quick update on the car. As far as tuning, as long as my buddy Jesse, as you guys remember a couple episodes back, he tuned my Hellcat, my Demon supercharged charger, and it was just like, it was an over-the-air, remote tune that he just did a couple little quick tweaks to because the last guy ghosted me. It came out phenomenal. That car can still do some more tuning. I'll be taking that to Jesse, but I keep starting new projects and things, but I want this project to be done before another thing comes around. So this will be going to Jesse and getting tuned. I'm gonna have him send me like a kind of dick around startup tune just so I can start the car up. I'm gonna do some data logging through HP tuners with him, and I'm gonna data log. I plan on just driving the car to him to finish out the tuning. I want to put it on a dyno and dyno tune it because I want to know the numbers that's coming out of it. So I'm looking at probably $600 or $700 just for tuning, which is not a big deal. I'm kind of in a little bit of a predicament. I don't know what fuel pump to go with for this because I do want to run E85. So I still gotta get my E85 sensor and pigtail and, look up the write-ups to how to wire that in. I need to do that before the engine goes back in. Just to make it easier to get to wiring and hide everything the way I want. But I'm thinking the Walbro 525 is what I'm going to go with for this. And yeah, I think that's what I am going to go with. I think I'm going to go with the Walbro 525 because that's going to make my life easier. I think the Walbro 525 is the Hellcat Demon pump that they use. And we all know that Demons are making 800 plus horse. I can't exactly remember numbers. I think the Demon's like 808 or 880. One of those two. Coming from the Chrysler guy, right? I don't know what a Demon makes for power. But, so yeah, this is basically it. Another thing, guys, like I said, I'm glad that I took this apart because of this guide. I know I showed this in the last episode. So, this crappy metal plate with the tension, that's not that's gone. I'm getting the solid one-piece timing guide. That's on its way in. My DOD delete cover is on its way in for the Valley here, which gets rid of all of the electronic sensors and crap that goes into that. So yeah, this should be pretty straightforward. It's not that bad of a job, actually. If I'd have been a little more prepared, I would have had the motor back in within a weekend. If I had stayed out here 7-10 hours a night for 3-4 days in a row, I could definitely do this. I could definitely have this motor back in, but I'm not too concerned with it. I don't mind it taking a little while because it gives my brain time to have a break and think of new things that I need. So, but all right, guys, I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna go in and relax with the wife, take a shower. It's kind of cold out here. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Stay tuned.